Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Rebecca, and today we are going to be doing a little blue jay drawing for my friend's birthday. Real smoothly I asked, so, what's your favorite animal? Now, I've been asking everyone for like little drawing prompts and whatnot, so they probably maybe surmised. I was like, I'm gonna draw a blue jay. But I don't think they realized I was going to give them the little blue jay for their birthday. But yeah, we're gonna draw a blue jay. I was so annoyed right here. I realized I drew the bird too big. And I thought maybe I should just keep going, but really the reference is showing off those tail feathers. So I was like, okay, even though I really like this drawing, we're going to erase it and start over. I'm not super familiar with birds. I draw a lot of pet portraits, so I draw a lot of dogs and cats and a lot of horses, and rarely birds. Rarely anything other than like your standard pet, really. So it's really refreshing to get to do something new, and I really enjoyed this. I might do a little blue jay series. Let's talk about this paper real quick. This is handmade paper, and it's really just torn out of an old journal. Well, the journal fell apart because it was all handmade, and the stitching came out, and rather than throw it away, I was like, I really like this paper. This paper is extremely hard to draw on. The more like layers you try to put on the paper, the more it like flakes off. So trying to find the balance of how much to put on here was really difficult. Even just the pencil of trying to draw the bird, I had to keep it pretty light with the pressure because otherwise the paper just went ramp. One thing I really thought would be interesting with this composition is to do like a breakthrough composition with the bird, especially those tail feathers and a little bit of the beak. I have a little frame for this piece, and you saw me earlier, I traced the original matting that was with it just to make sure like my composition showed well while framed. I have a bad habit of forgetting about frames and how well things look in them. So trying to avoid that. And I really love the breakthrough compositions. And I think it works really well with this bird and his tail feathers. Now you saw me right there pull a little pad of paper over and scribble real quick. I needed to warm up my hand. I've noticed I do much better if I can do some like quick scribbles or something on the side. It makes it so it's not so intimidating to start on the actual piece. And I feel like I get a much better flow. Because sometimes when I don't warm up my hand and I start on the piece, it's very rigid, it's not very flowy. And we want these ink scribbles to be very flowy, very organic, very natural. So yes, warm up them hands, people. It makes a difference. Originally, I was going to leave the bird like this, you know, every time, well, not every time, generally when I put on my signature, it means I'm done. And I was pretty happy with how this looked. Like I said earlier, this paper does not take a whole lot of layers or a whole lot of mediums. But the more I looked at it, I was just like, you know what? Let's color it. Like, really, a blue jay is pretty simple. I think I used like 4 colors max in him. And the paper held out pretty well as I was doing this, so that was good. And really being able to look back at some of my other pieces, I think I did a really good job of finding the balance between ink and color with the bird. Like, I am extremely, extremely happy with this piece. I'm really experimenting right here with this thicker tomboy brush. I love, 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 love the brush pen, which you can see I'm using here to really define the feathers without going like super crazy with the scribbles. I don't know. I think this worked really, really well of really getting like my values in with ink without like overwhelming the bird. I don't know. Let me know below what you think of me using the 2 different pens, because I don't even know what brand it is. The other pen I use is like a 0.38. It's a very, very fine nib. And then going in with the contrast of the thicker brush pen, I don't know. I really, really like how this blue jay turned out. I'm very, very happy with this little experimentation. I did not get any footage of me giving my friend the bird for his birthday, but I asked him out for, you know, just a little brunch and met up with him, and I didn't even wrap it. I was just awkwardly trying to hide this little frame around my person. I'm sure he was just like, okay. So finally, while we were standing in line, I was just like, oh, and you know, by the way, happy birthday! And oh, he was thrilled. He loved it. And he's actually trying to get me into a gallery because he loves my art so much, which is just, oh, a dream come true. But I hope y'all have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!